My generation, Generation X, the people who grew up on WWE and Hulk Hogan and Donald Trump did this.
And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country.
Stormy pillowy films and drink up the oddies yo ho. Marauded, embezzle and even hijack. Drink up the oddies yo ho. Yo ho, yo ho, a pirate's life for me.
Trying to find material that's appropriate for children is like walking around landmines. We know how obsessive some of these authors are with their social and political views. They use books to indoctrinate and influence your children, and they don't really hide it at all. You found that some of the things that they're putting in these books just flat out filthy. The authors are just using the next generation to validate their own personal views, and it's quite sickening. So if you are a parent, aunt, uncle, cousin, whatever, teacher maybe, you just want some good, wholesome content for the youngsters in your life, I recommend J. David's Achromatic Chronicles series. It's been published by Rippaversus imprint, Rippa and is a great option for adventurous fun. The author is passionate about making great all-ages content, and his track record highlights this. Achromatic Chronicles Blue and Green are available at rippasin.com, which follows the stories of John and Fortuna. We have a full breakdown of the story as well as a trailer that you can go check out.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It is Friday. It appears that our government didn't get the job done last night, unless I missed something. What else is new? What else is new? I was up late last night on Jeremy's channel, so if I'm a little slow, I'm just trying to get the blood pumping a little bit, trying to get things moving. How's everybody doing on this Friday? Jeremy Fat. Here we go. I actually went to Culver's yesterday with Jeremy. And yeah, he gets the fat burger, whatever it is. Let's see. Donna Halls has just got off work, got that long drive home. Anyone got some Ticos to spare? Help a sister out. Man, that night shift. God bless you for that night shift. So if the government shuts down, is it going to affect anyone in my chat? Is anything going to happen to anyone in my chat? I'll tell you what, man, the stock market has been taking a beating because of this. Everything is down. Bitcoin is way down. Doge is down. Might not be a bad time to get Doge. I don't know. Not financial advice. It's at 28 cents. That thing could pop back up to 40. Who knows? All right, here we go. Early in the morning for me and Donna. The old Grafer. Oh, shoot. StreamYard's changed their layout. All right, here we go. Here we go, Donna. For your ride home. And Raven. This is for Donna. Another 5. Jay only cares about Bitcoin. That's not true. Stop spreading lies about me in the chat. Well, Christmas is upon us, and next week is going to be a crazy one because I don't know, like, there's a possibility I might have to leave to go check in on some elderly family. No need to get into all that, but if that's the case, I will let y'all know, and I'll get back. Michael says, I'm a contractor with the federal government. If it goes on for too long, I could get laid off. A lot of people are saying this, let the government shut down until January 20th. He cares about blockchains too. What the heck? Come on. Come on. Come on now. I get to continue to work, but I don't get paid until the government is funded again. Remember that the dock workers are going on strike on the 1st, but with the government shut down, who do they complain to? It's a mess, man. It's a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. They apparently have a patch bill to cover the government until the 20th. They are signing it this morning. Well, we will wait and see. Maybe they'll do that while we're live and we can get this stuff taken care of, because holy crap, talk about the wild, wild west yesterday and everything that's going on. Elon Musk is to blame. You know, everything is like, what the heck? 10 o'clock this morning. We might be live. We might be live. We might. Let's check in on the crazy people. Let's see what they got to say.
Who is in charge?
Joe Biden is in charge. That's who's in charge. And that's why it's a catastrophe. That's why there's chaos. That's why everything's messed up. Why would you even ask that? That's your president. Those are your people. Those people are in charge. That's why we can't get anything done. How stupid can you possibly be?
Because I've been saying it for a while.
Yes, you have.
I've been saying that I think Elon Musk believes he's president.
I just want them to keep talking, because it gets better and better. Look at Joan. Another 5 gifted memberships for Donna. Make that drive home, Donna. And look at that. We got 20 gifted memberships for today on this beautiful Friday. And I got to give you guys a personal thank you after this, after we listen to some crazy people.
I do.
Well, you can call him vice president.
I've called him vice president. I called him president, because I don't know what JD is doing. I hardly ever say. I don't remember last time we even talked about JD.
You're right. He's planning the presidency when they get rid of Trump.
So you think it's Musk, Musk Vance?
Possible.
He's planning the presidency when they get rid of Trump.
Hey, you know who? Stay away from the stairways. Because, people put the leg out to trip you going down the stairs. Watch
out. So they think JD Vance and Elon Musk is going to kill Donald Trump. What? And that's how they're going to take over the country. They literally said that on ABC. Wonderful political analysis. Great job in dissecting exactly what's going on in this country. Wonderful. I mean, I don't understand why that show's not number one. They really broke it down for everybody. Donald Trump is gonna get tripped down the steps, so Elon Musk or JD Vance will take over the president. This crazy lady thinks that JD Vance is going to take out Trump before the 20th or after the 20th so that he could become the president. Holy crap. All that Botox, man, is bleeding into your brain, man. I don't know. Something. Please. What do you say after that? What can you possibly say? I just don't understand it, man. It's like that's the best they got. I got something to say. I should have done this earlier, and I want to tell you, everyone, from the bottom of my grinchy heart, we hit $80,000 in total sales. I can't believe it. I thought we would be there closer to the first. We knocked it out of the park. You guys came through. You guys bought books. We still got a campaign going. I don't know where this thing will stop at. 2,165 books sold. I'm blown away by you guys' generosity and your love and people picking this stuff up. I know selling an all-age book is a tough sell. I know it is. I know it's not for everybody, but you came through and supported anyway. You came through because you know we're trying to do something and put out some good work, and you did it. So if you haven't picked it up, if you haven't, now's a good time to get it. I'm blown away. Actually, I don't have it as my pinned comment, so look at me, terrible grifting today on this show. Anyway, I just wanted to say thank you. I saw it last night, and somehow last night we got a push from somewhere. So I was just like, oh man. Basically, most of those funds are going to they're going back into the project to get the other books completed, and it's just happy to see like the whole thing. It'll be happy to see the whole thing completed, you know. More crazy people. This is about thank you, all the congratulations. Thank you. People on TikTok are mad at Elon and Trump apparently because of the shutdown of TikTok.
So many of us came from such a low point in life, and TikTok allowed us to have the opportunity to have more for ourselves, to do better in life, to not struggle financially. This is what it's doing to people. And I know I'll get comments. Not everyone's going to care. They're going to think this is stupid, but when this is your livelihood, I have worked so hard. There's not another job I have ever put more hours into than this app. And there's not another job that I have loved doing more than this. To lose that, not only losing your income, but losing your hard work, losing your community that this app has brought, it is utterly devastating.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, man. There are tons of other social media apps that you can use if TikTok goes afuera. I think for me, if YouTube shows up and says we're done, would I be upset? Put a lot of work in, sure. And they race, but you got to there's other things that you could do, you know. Buck up, Buttercup. I think what they're mostly upset about is losing the only relevancy that they have in their own mind. You know, like that's it. Or you could always you could also move to a country where TikTok is doing well. You know, the problem is it's like people's whole identity is in their TikTok clips and their TikTok viral and all that stuff. They seek this validation, and if their validation is removed, now they have nothing, which is very sad to me that is, but that's the world we live in. People seek validation in their work. They seek it in their social media. They seek it in others. They seek it in family. They seek it in money. They seek it in a lot of things. You know, the crazy reality is that all of us are just one notification away on our phone, one notification, and our entire world changes overnight. And it could be for the better. It could be for the worse. You know, we were talking about YouTube the other day, and I was showing you Drunk 3PO's channel. And if that thing keeps going, I'll be under 100K. I'll be under 100K next year. I don't know. I'm losing about 50 subs a day for some reason. I have no idea why. I'm uploading videos that are doing terrible. It is what it is. Like, what, I'm not going to get on there, and it's just not me to get on YouTube and be like, YouTube is killing my channel. It is what it is. I have other hobbies. We got things like I don't know what's happening with that channel, but it is what it is. We'll do another 100K celebration. You know, the History of Pirates channel, I freaking love. The vlog channel's doing great. I showed you, I don't want to go through this again, but you know, Bethany for 20 Canadian. Jay, you need to stop stealing Krista's shoes. LOL. Let me tell you something about Krista's shoes. Any type of Krista feet pics or shoes or anything, there are men that are willing to pay top dollar for it. So I was just thinking about my financial losses. You know, and my financial gain. Do I keep it? Do I thank you for the $20. I really appreciate it. You need to show a little skin, Jay. Oh, you don't want to see that science experiment gone wrong. Jay's channel is under attack. Yo, man, like first of all, this girl crying on TikTok saying she's shaking and scared and she's going to lose everything. That might not be the place to do it if they're looking to shut down. You know, if that is your job, people have to relocate for their job all the time. They just do. There's nothing. What are you going to do? You know, TikTok content. That's all I'm saying. Like, if Drunk 3PO disappeared, you know, if it was gone because they wanted to, YouTube decided they wanted to do something different. It's like that content over there is just it's like whatever. Like, look at this. Here, I'll show you real quick, and then we're gonna get into this government shutdown. Kind of crazy. Like that, I'm uploading videos. Look at these views. They're in the toilet. Since Rachel Zegler, I guess I'll give that one a good one. That's almost 17,000. It's got 3,000, 4,000, 3,000. The Superman trailer got 5,000, which is terrible. And I can't even get paid for that because they clipped the teaser trailer. I did a Sonic review. I didn't know that only has 800. That's pretty insane, man. It's like, what are you gonna do? You know, what are you gonna do? And then here's the subscriber count. That's why I said, like, all these things, I think they have like a shelf life. Like, look at this. I have no idea. We were at one. It is just. I think I got maybe 4 months if this trend continues, and I'll be under 100K. Maybe God is trying to humble me again. And we'll do another 100K celebration. So I only point that out again is because you get online and you cry about your TikTok and stuff. Hey man, like this is a wild YouTube and social media and all that stuff. It's a crazy world, you know, and people that I don't know. It's a crazy world, man. It's a crazy world. It's a brutal game. I've seen people on YouTube and everything just put their heart and soul into it, and it just steals you, you know? That's why, you know what I would love to do? Anyone have Jay's Pirate Channel? Yeah. I got it. You know what I would love to do with like that pop culture? I wouldn't mind if Drunk 3PO just did his thing and like I just did it all through Twitter subscribers. You know? Become a subscriber on Twitter. I put the videos up there and just building our own little Patreon like community. So here's the Pirate Channel. All right, then we're gonna get into this government shutdown because we got some crazy clips. So boom, boom. Up your grift game, Jay. I'm working on it, Stormbringer. Hey, I'm working on it. I'm working on it, man. It's a Friday. It's what a day. Yeah, here it is. Like, and this channel is just I upload like once a month, and this thing is just oops, sorry, hold on. This thing is popping. Like, look. Once a month. Look at it. Just keeps moving on up, man. No problem. Nice and steady channel growth. Anyway. What context will you get if we subscribe to you on Twitter? I upload every video as long as I'm not traveling because it's hard to upload, but I upload every video from Drunk 3PO. I upload the uncut podcast. I upload Jaywalking the Planet. So those 3 channels I just upload to I upload to Twitter for the subscribers, and then like, you know, that's what we do. That's what we do. So people can get that without ads. They can just watch it on their phone. Look at Jim. You'll lose me, Jay. Yeah, I'm not going to do that for real. Like, you know, YouTube is king. I just said, like, in a perfect world. I do have like 38, 36 subscribers on Twitter. It's kind of cool. It's $1.99. It's all good. Jim says, Donna, we're cheering for you. Thank you for the Amanda just ordered both books and a coloring book. Thank you. No. Thank you. Also, my dude, buying my book now just as promised. Thank you. You get direct act. Yeah, I'll follow you back on Twitter, and my DMs are open to you. Hey, you know what else? If I got 100 subscribers, you know what what would make a lot of people angry? I was like, if I got 100 subscribers on Twitter, I would unfollow everybody else except for my subscribers. Hey Jay, just a heads up, 2 days later, and I still haven't heard back from 9line. What the freak is going on with my company? I'm sorry to hear that, man. That's not like them at all. They must either have massive amounts of. I'm not trying to make an excuse. Christian, could you do me like a huge solid? Could you screenshot your order with your order number and what you ordered and just email it to me or send it on XDM? And I'm going to text my person that's in charge there and be like, hey, these people have been emailing you and you're not getting back to them. Is everything okay? You know, like, I just want to know, like, what the heck is going on? Because that's not good for me. But, you know, could be a manpower issue, says Sean. Yeah, it's James says my bag hasn't shipped either. I apologize, man. Like, I don't know. The hoodies will not be next day shipping. We're just talking about a bag, a single bag order. I think it could be a holiday issue. I don't know. I really apologize for that. That upsets me. I wonder if they're underwhelmed. Just FYI, I'm subscribed and have alerts turned on for Drunk 3PO channel, but I don't get alerts for your video. Man, that sucks. That sucks. I don't know, man. All this stuff is out of my control. But John, overwhelmed. Yeah. Gifted 10 memberships to the channel. Donna, this is Jay, I ordered green a month and was concerned. My books aren't being shipped out till next month. Joan, they're not being shipped out till January, so it's all good. Nineline is usually great with their customer service. Yeah, dude, I feel terrible. Elaine for 5, you'll be keeping me company on my long drive this morning. Have a great weekend, all. Any fun words for Elaine? Drive safe. Have a holly jolly. Drink some eggnog. Do what you got to do. Be safe out there. I blame Ripa. Yeah. Yep. YouTube is at war with the Drunk 3PO channel, apparently. I didn't get a notification either for this channel. Ugh. Beefy says, Jay, I meant to tell you that it's confirmed that Guy Gardner is in the new Superman movie. Thank you. Holy crap, Deacons. We're going to have to do some Steiner math. Deacons, Donna. All right, we got to do some Steiner math here. Holy crap. Deacons with 10. John for 10. Man, people just throwing gifts. It's Christmas. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. It's Christmas. Everybody gets a gift. All right, hold on. Let me do this right. 10. John gave 10. That's 20. Jim gave 10. That's 30. Joan gave 5. That's 35. Raven, another 5, gave 40. My man John Candy, 50. All right, so we're at an even Steven 50. Okay. Even Steven 50. That's amazing. You guys take care. See, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you guys take care of me over here. JD, do eggnog. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. We doing some eggnog. Apparently CNN is having a major meltdown this morning about Fannie Mae.
CNN, the Georgia prosecutor leading the state's election interference case against President-elect Donald Trump is now disqualified. CNN's Caitlin Polance is here with more. Caitlin, what can you tell us about this? This is just coming in the last several minutes. This is a big development.
A big development, and a big development that Donald Trump has wanted for a long time. That case against him in Georgia, the
Hold on. My chat is undefeated. My chat is undefeated. Andrew. What the freak, dude? You're making me cough. I'm laughing so hard. And look at Donna on her drive home. She's like, I just need one more little kick in the pants. Thank you for the 5. Oh, Joan. Hold on. Yeah. Sweet Jesus and cheesesteaks. That was a sneeze. Joan. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. Simply. Thank God, Mr. Scott's. Oh, sweet. I didn't mute. Oh, y'all heard that? Oh, man. I got another one. Oh, jeez. I didn't get the mute in time. I got the last thing you want to see me is on camera. Yeah. Sneezing. John for 5 says, bless you. Oh, yeah. I didn't mute that one. I just, the main thing was you didn't want to see my face. That would have been rough. John again for 5 says, this chat is the best chat. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. I literally could throw up a picture of anything and the chat. I think I might do that. I'm going to throw up a picture and we're going to highlight some of the best chat responses. And Bethany, look at this. It's T. Oh, you all got to make me do some Steiner. Bethany, thank you. Thank you, Bethany. Looking good in that avatar, if that is really you. Bobby says, not as rough as the guy in red. Mine was for Elaine. Okay. Thank you for clearing that up. I apologize for getting that wrong. Please don't cast a spell on me. You keep that devil stuff to yourself, please. All right, let's continue. Now I can't stop looking at the tie. Look at Daryl. God bless you, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Seriously, that is all I wanted for Christmas. Like people in the book. All right. Deep breath. Deep breath. Here we go.
has wanted for a long time. That case against him in Georgia, the criminal case where it's accusing him and several others of a racketeering conspiracy related to the 2020 election, it's already been paused. Now it's not even backburnered. This is a case that will be dead in the water because the Georgia Court of Appeals is now saying that Fani Willis, the leader of the prosecution against Donald Trump.
Fani Willis? This whole time I've been calling her Fannie Mae. I legit forgot her last name was Willis. Oh my gosh. What a retard. Such a retard, man. Yo, Jitsu, thanks for bringing some mental adjustment to the What a stream. I don't know. I'll do some math in a minute. Yo, Jitsu, love you, man. I hope your family's doing well. Fani Willis. And I said Fannie Mae. Oh my gosh, Jay, what are you doing? All right, hold on. Let's back it up. Apparently there's a major meltdown coming. That's a big woman in red. That's a big woman. Like she looks tall because she's like hunched over the chair. You know? Mr. Scott probably hating the stream this morning, but hey, he's still here showing support and love. All right.
The Court of Appeals is now saying that Fani Willis, the leader of the prosecution against Donald Trump, the district attorney in Fulton County, Georgia, she should be disqualified from being able to bring that case. The Georgia Court of Appeals is saying that it's a significant appearance of impropriety caused by the conduct of a public prosecutor. That is Willis, how she behaved, how she was speaking about the case, about Trump publicly, about how she was having a relationship with the top prosecutor that was concealed in this, a man named Nathan Wade. All of that previously, the trial level judge had looked at and said, Fani Willis can stay on this case. We're not dismissing the indictment, but the Court of Appeals is now taking another look and saying, no, the trial judge was wrong. Fani Willis should be disqualified from continuing to lead this case. It would be a long process, or it will be a long process to replace her, which is why I say this case is dead in the water now without Fani Willis, the person who was leading this case against Donald Trump in Fulton County. And just to keep tabs on how many cases there are against Donald Trump criminally, the other two in federal court, January 6th, and classified documents, those are dismissed. And then the additional case in New York City, where he was set to be sentenced, that sentencing is now not happening. So as Donald Trump enters the presidency, each of these courts that is handling a criminal case is essentially removing that issue from him to have to deal with in any period of time in the near future.
All right, Kaylin Polance, yeah, thanks for that added perspective. Let me bring in CNN. We begin.
Yeah, because they were stupid cases to begin with. You guys did everything in your power to try to keep this man from being in office, and it was all the truth is setting y'all free and letting y'all have a meltdown. We got leftists melting down because TikTok's going to be taken away. We got leftists melting down because none of these court cases are sticking to the man. We got leftists melting down because Elon Musk tweeted. I mean, are we going to see people's heads explode? Look at Joan. It's Christmas time for giving. Merry Christmas. We're simply having a wonderful Christmas time. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. All right, I'm going to put a picture on the screen of a Congress person. And I am going to let the chat have a little fun. And I want to see what the worst Christmas song ever. man. Come on. It's Christmas. Come on. We're going to put a member of Congress. And we will let the chat say whatever. This is a member of Congress. Code, what's up, brother? Here's $10 for Jay not to sing it anymore. You're supposed to be roasting the picture on the screen, not me. Hey, Merry Christmas to you and yours, man. Such a beautiful family you got, brother. Have a great one, man. Have a great one. So this is Christmas. Dun, dun. What have you done? Dun, dun. I love that song. I also love Good King Wenceslas looked out on the feast of Stephen when the came round about even Christmas Eve. I'm sorry. The chat is does that guy get his money back? Jay just gave us a low. This ain't about me. It's about the picture. Someone come get their mama. The glasses are real. Yeah. Oh my. Stormbreaker, shame on you. Oh my goodness. Old Mutant Ninja Turtle. Listen, man, there are people out there that age gracefully. They look great. They look great. I mean, look at Kennedy. Man's in his 70s. Not bad for 120. Oh my gosh. Did that guy lose a bet with his buddies? Savvy's not even awake and she's catching straight. Hey man, secondly, I appreciate y'all coming through my Superman. That thing is getting thumbed down. People are like, what the heck? What is this type of review? I knew I was gonna catch some heat, but even Sean, I think Sean, you made it. I was like, here's my financial advisor. So Sean, if you start getting emails or something, like I hear you advise Jay. I need some Gina eye bleach now. Man, Savvy catching tons of strays. All right, since you paid the $5, we'll take it down. We'll take it down. We'll take it down. And you want a little Gina in your life, I get it. Another 5 for Gina. For Gina, please cleanse this channel. Well, I got to show her one more time. Someone said that was Gary in prison. Oh my God. That's messed up. That is messed up, man. Well, I gotta tell you, AB Antonio Brown, former NFL player, he has he's cracked the code. He's cracked the he cracked the case. Master of Puppets. Does Gina know your grift of her pick? Come on, dude. Seriously? I've been over this a million times. Do you know that there was a group out every time I would play that, and they started tagging her on Twitter saying, you know, this guy just shows pictures of your boobs and makes money when people send money, and he's supposed to be your friend. It's disgusting. So she responds, Jay, play it more often, all right? She does not give a crap. I got her approval. He's new here. Okay. All right, well, now you know. The Nerd Files. Merry Christmas, Jay. Mods in chat 199 for life. Merry Christmas to you, man. Yeah, like they thought they had me. They were like, Gina, do you know this guy is just going after, like, using you to make money, and he plays this thing? And she was like, I hope he plays it more often. And then I think I commented, so I have your permission? And she just wrote, LOL. Of course, you always have. AB says, that's Ivan Ooze. Anybody know what the Ivan Ooze reference is? Ivan Ooze. Does anybody know who Ivan Ooze is? It's from the Power Rangers movie. That's right. Oh, man, that's so funny. Sadly, though, I do have to bring her back. Bring her back in the fold because she had a mega meltdown over Elon Musk. And it's quite the show. These people got to get out of Congress. Man, we got to get these people out. These people are making laws for you and me.
Read on a bill. And you know what? They got scared because President Musk told them, President Musk said, don't do it. Don't do it. Shut the government down. Imagine. What does he know about what people go through is when the government shuts down.
It's insane. And the people clapping her on and cheering her on is insanity, man. Not one time did Elon Musk want the government shut down. He just didn't want pork belly-filled bills. None of us. None of us. None of us wanted that crap in there. I have not had breakfast yet. Is my energy a little low?
Are his employees furloughed? Hell no. Is he furloughed? No. And when you shut the government down, people don't get paid.
Yeah. You people don't get paid either. That's the real problem, isn't it? You tried to get this woke nonsense, changing the verbiage, trying to handcuff Trump right at the very end, and you got called out. No, you're so mad, Grandma, that your hair turned purple. Maybe if you spent less time coloring your hair and figuring out what scarf to wear for these little like hoo-has, hoedowns, whatever, and just sign a bill. And here's the funny thing is, when they finally got the one bill to keep the government floating, they didn't sign it because they were mad. These people are insane, and they do not care about you. They hate you.
And maybe if none of us got paid, if the government shut down, some people on the other side of the aisle would feel differently about where we're going.
Oh, she just keeps bringing up, we're not getting paid. We're not getting paid. Obviously, she knows exactly where her priorities are. All right. Over under. I don't know, maybe over under. How many cats does this lady have? Bethany for $5 changed her avatar. You didn't have to do that. No, Jay, this is really me. Haha. Okay. All right. All right. I believe you. We got 35, 27, 7 cats, 47. Mr. Scott says she looks like she'd be banging on my door, screaming about I'm late for rent. 6, 86. She's got all the cats. Oh, Risk Kid coming in with the mark of the beast number of cats. That's why she needs to get paid. She smells like cat pee. Oh my God.
In this effort, we had an agreement. But you know, this is not different from what we've experienced over the last year and a half or so. Think about it. Biden, McCarthy, deal, come together. Next day, walk away. Johnson, Schumer, deal. Next day, walk away.
Lady, listen to me very carefully. When you are elected, you serve the people in the place that you are. Like this is pretty, maybe you don't understand how this works. You represent a certain group of people, whether a state, community, city, whatever. When you are elected into something, you represent the people. So if I've been elected and I'm in Congress and they're like, hey, we got to get this bill done. And I go, excuse me. All right, I think we can, I'm okay with it. Then I go back to my people that elected me and they said, we don't like that. And I go, you know what? My people don't like it. So I work for the people. And I change my mind. I change my vote. That's how that's supposed to work. I don't understand that. You are not elected to pursue your personal interest and your personal gains. That's not how this works. But they don't believe that. They think I'm elected, I'm important. So I'm going to get as much as I can. Who cares what anybody thinks? And you know what they do, which is so incredibly, like, I hope I was blind to this stuff. I was blind to all this stuff till just recently because I was one of those, I'm a normie person. I don't quite understand how it all works. If you listen to me for any type of political nonsense, it's mostly because I'm an outsider looking in and saying, I don't like what I'm seeing, and this is what I'm seeing as a normie person. I didn't know about these pork. When John McCain was talking about we're going to veto pork belly, like when he was running back against Obama, I had no idea what he was talking about. You know? I had no idea until I started doing my research, you know? So now that I see what's going on, it's quite obvious that we don't want that. Like, I don't want that. So again, you represent the people. And so what I'm saying is what I've seen recently, So this lady here, where is she? Connecticut? Dear God. As long as there's something in the bill that benefits her people a little bit, they'll add whatever they want, all kinds of bull crap that nobody wants, spending, craziness, whatever, because she can go back to her people and go, I got you this. And they're like, what about all this other stuff? Oh, I know, we're going to fight it, but I got you this. So keep voting for me because I'll go get you something else. It's the definition of insanity. Insanity. There should be one bill voting at a time. Like, there's no way that should be a law. Like, they shouldn't. I don't get it.
This deal, walk away from it. Who
You're allowed to walk away if you're. Oh my gosh, man.
do we trust in this body? And above all, can the American people trust us? Trust us with their lives. Well,
Exactly. Exactly. We trust our that's a tough word. Our elected officials are supposed to listen to the people that got them. Like, they are our representatives. Hey.
we had a moment.
Oh, look at that. She's grabbing balls right there. Sorry for the vulgarness. She's like, I just want to grab that man by the scrotum. You know that clenched fist, man. That's just like power.
When we came to agreement.
Oh, and she's shaking it. That's all that is. She's got like big fat rings on too. What the heck?
As Democrats and Republicans, and then we were able to say, let's move forward.
Let's.
This country, you know, one of my colleagues, I think it was Congressman Neal, who said this.
All right, we're done with you. We're done with you. We're done with you. Anna Paulina Luna, very disappointed in Anna Paulina Luna. Maybe she can learn from this, but the Democrats were screaming at yeah. Democrats were screaming. See, here's the thing. They got her early on. They got her to sign the bill. She came out and tweeted, I'm going to sign this. And so now they feel like if they push on her hard enough, they can control her. I'm going to play the video. Don't worry. And because they were able to manipulate her vote to vote for this garbage, what link? I got you, Risky. All right, Risky, you are now a mod. Do not ban anyone from the chat. Do not use it for your own personal power. You are now a mod. Risk it for the biscuit. Please use your powers wisely. Anyway, what I was saying is like when they were I guess they felt like they easily manipulated her because they got her to vote yes. She changed her mind. Now they want to yell at her and scream at her and try to intimidate her. And I don't know if it's going to work. So let's see. This is not very loud, so I'm not going to scream or anything. I get you, Mr. Scott. I get you. That's what I think, though. If they can figure out how to manipulate one, though, they'll keep going.
Voted for a CR, but I'm here today because I realize that the plan that's on the table currently to keep our government open, but also the promise from the only president in my lifetime who's ever followed through on all of his campaign promises to the American people. Excuse me, I'm not done talking. Give me the same respect we give you guys.
The House will come to order. My colleagues are reminded the gentlewoman has the floor. She has the right to be heard.
What? But what are they going to do? What will he do? Gentlewoman? What will, like, if they keep screaming at her, what will he do? Like, remove them from the floor? Is that what will happen? Nothing, right? Nothing will happen. They'll just remove him from the floor. Like, I don't know. Like, what will happen? They'll be like, okay, you're removed. Like, do they get like security? The Capitol Police show up and remove a senator or Congress from the floor for yelling? Don't ban me. I'm not going to ban you. Are you talking about risk it? Okay. Thanks. See, this is why I love my chat. This is why I love my chat. People have been banned from returning to the floor. Okay. All right. Because I like this is this all new. Like I said, I'm walking with this. Did Risk It leave? Did he get his mod? Didn't drop a link and just leave? Oh, okay. No, he's still here. Okay. Mr. Scott says they all lose their minds at the slightest statement of fact. They are clinically insane. Don't ban me, bro.
The gentlewoman has the right.
What's the correct term? The gentlewoman? What are we supposed to say, chat? The gentlewoman? Representative, lady, the lady. The gentlewoman? This is where we are. Jay, read some super chats. I got a funny one in there. You sent me a super chat? Oh, yeah. Sorry. Send her back to Easter Island. That chin gotta go. Oh, you talking about the lady from CNN. Thanks for the $2. Did you change your name back to Fattest Marxist? You're confusing me. We need term limits. Yeah. Not non-consecutive terms. I'm almost at the I think I said this yesterday. Mr. Scott says I'm kidding, kind of. If they had that big pork bell, what do they freak you call these dumb things? If they had that ridiculous bill, but somebody slid in, term limits, I might not be that upset if they signed it, if you want my honest opinion. Almost. They're like, hey, we signed it. 300 million here and 600 million here and whatever. And I'm like, but we got the term limits. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. At this point, I'm almost willing to like give Cat Lady her money, her pay raise, so we get term limits. Pork barrel, yeah. Oh, Jonathan's back. I'm dying on that $5,000 hill, brother. I'm dying on it. The more money I see coming out of this stuff, the more I realize they could send $5,000 to every taxpayer, and it just would be a blip on the radar. JD, you're a history teacher and don't know the house rules for... Nope, I sure don't, because I didn't study American government. I studied Roman history and world religions. So, sorry. American history is only what, like 250 years old? So, Jay, you think about the Roman Empire daily? Maybe. So basically all the non-important stuff in history. What? You want to know something crazy about history? The Ottoman Empire, as far as financial spending, is on par with America, in my opinion. And what the Ottoman Empire did to one of the last empires, they started printing money and their money became worthless because they were living such lavish lifestyles. They didn't want that to end. And eventually it just self-imploded. Yeah, it fell. Roman Empire. The Roman Empire is people can argue and agree and disagree and whatever, and it's totally fine. But history, one of the biggest issues with the Roman Empire when it came to their government is that they absorbed people's government and religion into their own. So every time, and I'm sure there's going to be people be like, "You're an idiot, Jay." Fine, say whatever. Did a thesis paper on it, but every time the Romans would take over a country or a town, and that country was like, "Well, we worship this, and this is how we do politics, and this is how we do this." They were like, all right, we'll take that as our own. So they kind of absorbed it, but you got to pay taxes, kind of like something like that. So eventually they had so many gods to worship, and like they didn't know what to do with their government. They were like, do we go to Congress? Do we have a Caesar? I mean, it was just like they didn't know. And eventually enough people became a certain thing and it absorbed it, and it just self-imploded. It just self-imploded. And that's like the super quick version. Super quick version. Mexican Iron Man for 10. I worked on the Hill for a while. What happens behind the scenes is astounding. P.S. Michelle Obama worked for me for 4 years in the late 90s. Wow. Mexican Iron Man giving a little behind the scenes of who he really is. Galactic Geekster. Red Android trying a new name because I'm irrelevant. What? I like Red Android. I like Red Android. Mexican Iron Man is like Oz. Yeah. Interesting. But yeah, that's a lot. That's what happened with Rome. Rome was so worried about government that they never improved their military. So when they were like, we're too big to fall. And then when the library burned with a lot of this knowledge that they thought they had, and it was just a mess. And they had some Caesars in there that were just awful. Then they went back to, oh man, don't get me started on Rome. Like, pull it back, Jay. Pull it back. Pull it back. Mexican Iron Man says she's smarter and funnier than her hubby, and she absolutely has a disdain for white women. Basically, she thinks white women are to be used for their white guilt. Nero was horrible. He's the guy that burned down the library, and he blamed it on the Christians. Yeah, 100%. No one know one of the biggest problems with history is that the winners write it. So if you win, you get to write the history. If you win, you get, so a lot of it is, you know, you can only go by what the winners wrote about their history. So yeah, history is written by the victor. So we will never know the exact truth of what's going on, only by what people were written, and then some of the outside sources, you know. So don't get me started, man. Don't get me started on this history trek. I will bore you and talk to death, because it all leads back to my pirates, because I am fascinated with the golden age of piracy and that time period. Absolutely fascinated with it. To break it down for you, it was always a war that created these things. England was at war with Spain. And what did England do when they didn't have the resources to fight this war? They opened up privateering. And they're like, how are you going to pay for these people that are going to go out on ships for your navy? They told them all, you keep what you kill. You take over a ship, it's yours. Anything that has the Spanish flag, if you destroy it, it's yours to keep. No harm will come to you. You have the king's permission. Here's your letter of marque. You have the blessing of the Catholic Church. Here you go. You got all these people, man, like just making money on the high seas, doing everything. Then England's like, okay, everyone, the war is over. We're not at war anymore. And all those privateers that got boats and everything that's in the New World and the colonies, you know, in America and the Caribbean and all that stuff. They're all like, well, what are we going to do? We need a job. And England's like, good luck. We got other stuff we got to do. So then all those privateers that had the ships, that had the gunpowder, that had the cannonballs, that had everything, they were like, well, we could still rob ships. What are they going to do? And they became pirates that day. And then something happened. The Spanish treasure fleet sailing along. We call it now the Treasure Coast in America. and it hit. There was like 6 ships, man, all carrying gold and silver and all kinds of stuff. And the word got out to all these privateers that had no job. They're like, hey, man, there's like billions of dollars left on the beach. They all became pirates that day, searching for that gold. And if anybody tried to stop them, they took over the ships. And you get people like Blackbeard and Black Sam Bellamy and all these characters, Calico Jack. Gold still washes on the shores after the storm. I heard about that too. Queen's permission. Yeah, what'd I say? King? Yeah. No, not those guys. Those are fake people. A Pirate's Life. Didn't last very long. Most pirates lasted 2 years. Calico Jack, one of the most colorful pirates, one of the only pirates that had women on board his ship. That's the only reason why he was famous. Was hung for his crimes at the ripe old age of like 29. He was the worst pirate, but he was remembered throughout history. And a lot of people think that Jack Sparrow was he was catered off that. All he did was go after fishing vessels. Jay's face lights up when he talks about pirates. It is a fascinating time of history. We weren't really America yet. So here's the kicker. When we weren't America, went to war with England to break free, what did America do? They went to everyone with a ship and said, would you like to be privateers in our war? You can keep what you kill. We did the same thing to win the war. And a lot of that stuff has been stricken from history because America at the time didn't want to be known for basically commissioning pirates to become a nation. A lot of them were like, and if it wasn't for people like John Paul Jones, who actually had little journals where they could go, man, they did that, you know, stuff like that, we would have never known because they tried to remove that from history because they were like, we don't want that stain, you know, we don't want to be known for as like what England does. We're a new nation. We're going to do something different here. And it was pirates that helped win the war. I salute John Paul Jones to this day. Y'all love them history streams, huh? I'm actually going to get some of the, it'll be definitely a very, for some, boring streams. I have people lined up for next year, and they will, some history people, and we're going to talk. We'll interview them on the podcast and let them talk. So that's it. So pirates helped George Washington. Yes. And that was kind of we still have pirates today, but it's not like the pirates of old where they raised the black flag. Look at this guy. Oof. He's having a rough day.
Where are you on this negotiation?
We had many weeks of negotiation with the Republicans. We arrived at a bipartisan legislative compromise. The Senate Democrats, the Senate Republicans, the House Democrats, the House Republicans, everybody agreed. And then it was blown up by Elon Musk, who apparently has become the fourth branch of government.
That's so funny. They're so mad.
And that's just an intolerable way of proceeding under representative democracy. So the Democrats are going to try to figure out how we can salvage the public good out of the wreckage that has just been foisted upon us.
But do you think that there's a scenario where you might regret rejecting a clean debt ceiling increase? I mean, that's what they've added to this.
We're going to discuss this in our caucus, and we'll figure out what to do. It's just horrific that they have thrust us into this kind of chaos already, and they haven't even taken over yet.
Thrusted you guys into chaos, and we haven't even taken over yet? You have got us in like world wars. You have got, oh, dude, the things that come out of these people's mouths, man. The things that come out of these people's mouths, dude, like the lying and the stuff like that because they didn't get their way. Respect. Respect. And they want to blame Elon Musk. You gave us a bill that we didn't, the people didn't want. You tried to pull a fasty. You try to pull a fasty. Man, I got to be honest with you, man. Like, you guys might like this guy. It's totally fine. I don't like Jack. I don't like him. I don't like him. He's going after Nancy Mace because of something that she did years ago. So they're fighting. This is, I don't know, man. I don't like the guy. I don't like the guy. I don't like the guy. That's just my personal opinion. If you guys like him and follow him, it's all good. That's all good. I don't like him. I don't like him. I respected Nancy Mace for what she did by putting the bill out on social media, making it easy for people to read and go through. I respect all that. I respect what she's been doing, fighting for women, women's bathrooms and men's. I respected all that stuff. And then he just out of the blue wants to go after her for something about 5 years ago. Do you like the gay? Do I like the gay? Do you like the guy, Jay? No, I don't like him at all. I never liked him from beginning. I don't know. That's just me. Now she goes back at him. This is unproductive. It's unproductive. That's just me. The fact of the matter is, I like a lot of these Republicans and stuff. People need to go, but we have to. We have no choice but to make sure that they vote the way we need them to vote. Jay, for the good of the people, Mexican Iron Man is prepared to thrust himself and create a little chaos with AOC this weekend to build unity in DC. You didn't have to add that LOL. This is you every time you walk into a room.
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
Yeah. This is also Mexican Iron Man after he's done with a weekend with AOC and nothing changes.
What more do you want from me?
I do have a pirate history channel. It's called History of Pirates. It's doing very well. Doing very, very well. History of Pirates. That's the YouTube channel. Or you can go to historyofpirates.org and find it there. All right, anyway. This is this was the vote last night. I need to know. Who are the 38 Republicans that voted nay? Or was the bill terrible? I don't know. Here's my problem. That's why I come to you, chat. I think Jay would get over a Roman Empire channel. You mean like it would be a big deal? If someone wanted to shoot me like $40,000 for the year, and I won't post anything but Roman history content for a whole year until that channel starts growing, I would do it. It was only 116 pages. So if there's any millionaires watching that's like, I got 40,000 for you, I will dedicate myself to this live stream and then that channel. So there you go. Oh, Code's got it. He's like, I'm on it. I'm calling my accountant now. Dems and GOP jerks. It's called The American People Spoke, and you hate it. Jackie P was part of the deep state CIA. Yeah. Posobiec. I see a lot of people call him Jack piece of, Thank you, Jim, for the $5. I like your avatar, by the way. That's pretty awesome. Dan Crenshaw voted for the Raises Freedom Caucus. Fattest marksman. Fat Jeremy for 2. Code said, sorry, my accountant laughed at me. All right, well, at least you tried. At least you tried. Yeah, you know what would work if I found a sponsor for that channel? And let them pay me and I'll push like what would be a sponsor for a history channel? I may be wrong, but didn't Jeremy hate Jack long before other people caught on? Oh, yeah. But I was in agreement with him. I was just like, nah, man, I don't like that guy. Jeremy Fat for 2. Here, Jay, this one's easier for you to say. Yellow Flash for $2. Superman 4 over Man of Steel. I gotta be honest with you. Anything that Christopher Reeves, even Superman 3, I really like those films. I really like those films. Yeah, don't send me anything on X, man. I don't see it. I told you that a million times, Jose Taco. Maybe Yellow Flash can help my dying drunk 3PO channel. I don't know. I don't know. Yellow Flash, have you been losing subs this month? Or is it just me? My views are terrible. My sub is down. I don't know what to do, man. Someone's going to sponsor me to start another Roman history channel. That's what we're going to do. You know what I do have? Like, this is ridiculous. I don't even know why I'm even bringing this up. This is for another year down the road. This isn't for any time soon. Just do these streams on that channel at night. Love History of Pirates, meant to add history channel. Oh, I got you. You know what, man? I like it over here. Here is if you want to know like history, this is I haven't done anything with this yet, but I'm getting everything together. The history of churches. That's going to be a wild journey. Two streams a day, I meant. Oh, I got you. Elite Neo, have Jay on Flashcast this weekend. He's invited me, brother, but I've had to turn him down because of travel. Yellow Flash invites me all the time. I haven't lost subs, but it's been a slow 2 weeks. I've lost 200 subs, man. That's crazy. Mr. Scott, I bet you would like this channel because this isn't about Jesus. It's about the church building and how some of these old churches, the history that they used to help people survive wars, how they did human sacrifices, how some of the pastors there were corrupt, how some of the pastors there were good. It is a non-biased history of some of the oldest churches in the world. So that's all I'm saying. It's fascinating beyond belief. It's not a preaching channel. It's a history channel. And yeah, of some of the oldest churches and how like there's the good, the bad, and the deadly, pretty much. Some of the history in these church, like, oh my gosh, there's one church. Are you gonna cover that? Man, this is not for a while. Like I'm not jumping in another channel until I get myself organized. So, you know, it's waiting in the wings. That's the kind of history I like. I find that's the kind of stuff that I read. I find fascinating. So let's check on the stock market. Bitcoin's moved up to 90, 95. It was at 92. XRP is moving up a little bit. Everything else is like down. Where is Nvidia? I don't have that on my list. Oh yeah, Nvidia is down. What about Tesla? Interesting. Some of the history of church is so bad. Like I've visited these places. It's like horrible, man. Where a lot of churches in England and Europe were separated by class. So if you had a lot of money, you got to sit in these really comfy seats. And the poor people had to stand in the mud and look through like holes in the wood because they didn't want to be seen. And you're like, you're supposed to be talking about the love of God. It's crazy. And then they had churches for like they had sections for people with leprosy. So all these lepers would go to church, but they would keep them in like a prison. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yet you still believe. Yes, I do believe in God. Because that is why we need a savior, Mr. Scott. We need a savior because we are flawed individuals, even in our churches. That is why I believe. I'll get you, Mr. Scott, one of these days. I'll get you. And that Donna girl, too. I'll get you. Oh. Anyway, back to the matter at hand. There's a lot, man. There's a lot. There's a lot of history in that. Ah, look at that. I got respect for you too, my atheist brother. You want to know the truth? I do pray for you, Mr. Scott. I pray for everyone in this chat as well. Sometimes by name. So if you feel any tingling in your toes, that's me bringing the Holy Spirit into your life. He's like, Donna, let's team up. Oh man, such beautiful people. That's what I love about this chat, you know? Yeah, that's what I love, man. That's what I love. I love Mr. Scott's take. I love what he brings to this chat and balance. I love seeing people like Elite Neo, seeing people like Code in this chat. You know, like I love that they don't agree with everything that I agree with, but they're still here and we're still talking. I love all that stuff, man. That's what the world should look like. Mr. Scott's putting an army of non-believers together. I will smite thee and smote thee with my sword and shield. I like you too, Blue. I like you too. Jay, stay away from my toes. Jimmy says, I feel a tingle in my butt. Is that you, Jay? No, that's not me. Bro, what? No. Man, that's not... What? God dies. I mean, we're just talking about us Christians smiting the unholy in my chat.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
It jumped up a notch.
It did, didn't it?
Go see a doctor. Oh, anyway, God bless you guys. Back to the matter at hand. What time is it? Oh my gosh. Sam and Frodo made love that night. You know, Yellow Flash, you just ruined the entire film trilogy for me with that statement. Now I can't unsee it. Thank you. Holy crap. The chat is turning against me. Let's not place the blame on all of them. 38 Republicans voted no. Oh my gosh, it's my dude, Hot Fart Fernando. Man, someone needs to make a comic book series with that name. And he needs to dress just like that. Hot Fart Fernando is here to save the day for two. Please don't tickle my toes, Jay. All right. I see 38 people who sided with the side I knew I wouldn't support this bill. That's a bigger problem we're facing. Yeah, who are these 38 Republicans? No one has a list? Shut down the government and give me the list of the 38 Republicans that voted no. Hold on. I'm going to click on that, but nah, man, we're having a good time, man. We're having a good time. It's all love, man. She said she's seen the lit. Is this it? Oh, here we go. Here we go. These are the people that voted against this bill. We got two Florida people on that list. Hold on, let me see. Can I blow this tweet so all the names fit? I don't like it like that. The 38 Republicans who voted no on the newest CR bill are as follows. Anybody see their representative on that list? Aaron Bean. Why does that name not ring a bell when it should? Who the heck is Aaron Bean? Where he's in Florida, but District 4? Meet Aaron Bean. He represents North Florida. Hold on here. This is Aaron Bean, one of my Florida congressmen. He looks a little sus. He looks a little sus. That's his district. Duval County. In the Northeast Florida. Still wants your money.
The last few years have been tough, but there's a light at the end of the tunnel. The only question, is it a train? Well, that's up to us. I'm Aaron Bean, and I believe America's best days are still ahead when we do the right thing. Less spending, lower taxes, ending reckless policies that fuel runaway inflation. And when we do the right thing, that light will be the dawn of a bright new American century.
They voted no because it's still too much spending. Is that what you mean? There was too much spending? Isn't that, but it wasn't almost 400 people here on a Friday. Holy crap. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you. Just my centrist take. Find out why they voted no. Absolutely. Before stringing them from the gallows. No, code. No. We don't want that kind of free thinking around here. What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? It's my way or no way here. All the 400 people, welcome to my world. No, I agree. I agree. All right, let's see what we got. Anything? We have nothing new right now. I want to there is nothing on the new bill. That's the thing. I got nothing. Can we get a dedicated Twitter page for, hold on, let's see. What if we hashtag shutdown? Shutdown government. All right, maybe that'll bring up something. Let's see. Shutdown government. First thing, OnlyFans model. Sorry, Chad, I cannot show that. But if you'd like to hashtag that yourself, there we go. I don't know. I don't even know what the new bill was. Huh. Can't find anything. Well, apparently they're voting in what, 10 minutes? That's the new bill. Every time the GOP gets power, they immediately shown they can't govern. Man, we're not in power yet. January 20th. We're not in power yet. Speaker Johnson told reporters that he expects the House will be voting again soon to try to avert a shutdown. We're expecting votes this morning. We got a plan. If there's going to be a shutdown of government, let it begin now under Biden administration, not after January 20th under Trump. This is a Biden problem to solve, but if Republicans can help solve it, they will. Well, honest truth. Anybody in my, seriously, no judgment. Would anybody if the government shut down to January 20th, would anybody in my chat be personally affected? would anybody be personally affected? Like, and I'm talking like, I might not have groceries. I might not have this. No. Okay. I mean, it depends on people's jobs. I couldn't care less. No. All right. Old Renaissance Boomer says he would. I would be happier. Don't care. Not really. I only bring it up is because if there's someone in my chat and they're about to lose their job if it's shut down or something, like, man, please reach out. Please reach out. Can't do a lot, but I would be happy to do something. The mail will shut down. What? Does the mail service stop? Essential things like Social Security still works. It's okay. I'd be tight, but family got my back. Okay. And you got my number, Boomer. You know how to reach me. If, God forbid, like you need something to eat. Holy crap. Post office will still work. Man, that thing's going bankrupt too, man. That needs to be fixed as well. I thought Trump made it so government employees still get paid during the shutdown. I think you're right. I think you're right. I'm a UPS employee. I don't think they can shut us down. So much misinformation. Yeah, that's why I'm asking. That's why I'm asking. Everyone will get payback. My wife would not get paid. She would be home. Army and military will still function. They just get a holiday vacation. The airports still will function, right? The airports will still work. I'm just curious. I'm just asking a question. Will Universal Studios get shut down? Because I got to go to my theme parks. The government shut most of us down during the COVID. Yeah. Let them let them shut down for a few weeks. Got a little slip in there with the words, huh? It's like having sympathy for the devil. No one's having sympathy. I'm just asking, man. That's why you need Jesus. They closed the state parks. They won't close the theme parks. Or national parks? Okay. National parks. A lot of feisty people in the chat. 400 of you. A lot of people feisty. A lot of feisty people. A lot of upset people in the chat. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. I got my daughter starting to play Goonies 2 on the NES. She was so excited when I showed it to her, but it's one of those Nintendo tough games. Oh, yeah, 100%. I'm not mad at you. No, I didn't say you were mad at me. I don't think anybody's mad. I think we all have a right to be freaking furious at our government right now. And there's not, and I'm let it fly, man. Let it fly. Let it fly. I don't take any of this personally. I'm a big boy. I got my big boy pants on. Sean, my financial, hey man, be careful with my finances, Sean. I don't want you too mad and making crazy decisions. And because the stock market is not that great. Not that great at the moment. Could be better. There's one stock in particular that kind of took a bad dip, which I'm like, please get back up to where you were. Please get back up to where you were. You're in the red right now, but you're slowly climbing back up. I'm like, okay, all right. All right. Eric July posted a video on X on Chip Roy on the CR. Oh yeah, Eric, he wants that thing. He wants it. He wants this government done. Let's see what we got. While we're waiting on a vote here, right? 5 minutes. We're just kind of like let's see what he posted. $80K in total sales on Achromatic Chronicles. You guys are freaking amazing, man. Amazing. Amazing. That would be, man, if I to do that for a living is just I don't see Eric July. Bro, you tell me Eric July posting videos? I don't see nothing. Oh, there it is. I found it. All right, let's see what he has to say. Since you sent a super chat, Jose Taco. 100K by the end of the month. That would take a miracle, but it could happen. Would take a miracle.
I was just texting with my son back home in Austin, who I haven't seen in quite a long time because I'm here trying to fight for him. When I got through cancer about 12 years ago, I made my promise to my kids that I would do everything I can to save this country. And what we're doing right now is to continue to double down on the things that are destroying the republic. We are going to increase the debt ceiling, not just $4 trillion, that's false. We have spent $4.7 trillion in additional debt in the last 19 months. We're going to increase the debt by $5 trillion. That's what's going to happen right here by Republicans, increasing the debt $5 trillion. And what are you doing in the same bill? $110 billion unpaid for, because you never have any ounce of self-respect to go out and campaign saying you're going to balance the budget, and then you come in here and pass $110 billion unpaid for. On top of the $200 billion you did for WEP, you guys won't agree with that. But the fact of the matter is $330 billion. Congratulations, you've added to the debt since you were given the majority again on November 5th. It's embarrassing. It's shameful. Yes, I think this bill is better than it was yesterday on certain respects, but to take this bill yesterday and congratulate yourself because it's shorter in pages, but increases the debt by $5 trillion is asinine.
All right, 100%. Thank you, Jose Taco, for getting me this clip. 100%. 100%. 100%. Thank you, Chip Roy. Thank you, Jose Taco, for showing me this clip. I did not know. I did not see this.
And that's precisely what Republicans are doing. I'm absolutely sickened
by a party that campaigns on fiscal responsibility and has the temerity to go forward to the American people and say, you think this is fiscally responsible. It is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, shut it down, man. Just shut it down. Just shut it down. Just shut it down.
It also turns off PAYGO. It turns off the $1.7 trillion in automatic cuts under PAYGO. Because this side of the aisle is profoundly unserious about actually reducing deficits, just as my colleagues on the other side of the aisle are profoundly unserious about reducing deficits. The entire body has been racking up debt for my entire life. $36 trillion, $1 trillion of interest. We rack up $1 trillion every 100 days. And what are we going to do about it? We're going to run around and talk about cutting taxes, but not doing what's necessary to cut the spending along with the cut taxes. My other side of the aisle, my colleagues will say, oh no, we got to increase taxes, but we'll do anything to cut spending. And so here we sit in the same mess. And I got to be honest, I want to remind people, this is Article 1. I yield back.
Wow. I didn't know it was that bad. I didn't know it was that bad. Man, I did not know it was they need to have like a dedicated like Twitter account or something that just put these bills. These people are freaking weird, man. My mind's just trying to process it all. Sorry. It's just like unbelievable. Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett posts an AI image of Trump bowing down to Elon Musk. Well, today the House Republicans will decide who their master is. You can't serve two. Wow. Trump is not even in office yet, man. Man, tagging me on Twitter is sorry, man. It just doesn't. It don't work, dude. Like I have my notification. I'm sorry, brother. I try to tell everybody. It's like as much as they still sucked decades ago, there was at least some respect in Congress. Now Karens can sit there in the chamber eating and texting for no reason. Embarrassing. It's all embarrassing, man. Thank you for the $10. Just when you think you make 2 steps forward, at least it's aggravating. What are they thinking, man? I'm just reading the chat. Okay. Look at this nonsense here. I guarantee if you posted an AI picture of her, she would claim that you're racist. Isn't Jasmine Crockett the one that constantly is posting about like white guilt and stuff? How white people has kept her. Man. Hey, Wicked Virtue is here. Am I on daily today? I am. So I got to wrap this up. I am on daily today. Don't tell Jeremy. I'll let you know. I think I'm playing games. Jonas, I got your text. Man, I'm on daily, brother. As if this hasn't had an agenda all along. They just hate that Elon is articulating it and they can't censor him. They're doing everything in their power these last 30 days to screw it all up. I don't know. I was supposed to be on a live stream today to talk about the book, but it got canceled. So I think I'm going to do a gaming stream with Wicked tonight. Any suggestions? I know she played like 4 hours of Sea of Thieves, even though I would love to play Sea of Thieves. She might be Sea of Thieves out, you know? So we'll see. I would love to play Sea of Thieves. But I don't know if she'd want to play Sea of Thieves again. We'll see. Empire of Ants. I'm gonna be doing that during the day. Mario Party with Wicked. I'll play whatever. Let's play Sea of Thieves. All right, maybe we'll do Sea of Thieves. We'll compete with F&T, and let's see if we could beat out F&T's viewership by playing Sea of Thieves. Risk it. Risk it. Merry Christmas, man. Gifts. Mr. Scott, turn down the volume. I'm going to give you a 3 count, and we're going to play a little Rose Tico. 3, 2, 1. I'm kind of like just killing time to see if they thank you, Risk It. If we got that, like, if the vote's in. I don't see anything. Man, Elon Musk just trashing people online. It's pretty funny. Look at that. Wicked got a gift. I got to get better emojis over here. Stormbringer says, I'm gray again. You dropped like 100 gifts over here. Elon says, when they say DC swamp creatures, I thought it was just a metaphor. Oh my God. Oh man, they hate this man so much. Let's see. I still see nothing. I did see that Tim Pool destroyed a young liberal, but that's like a 10-minute video. Maybe we'll save that for another time. What is this real? California people, before we close, is this real? Is this real? This just popped up on my timeline. Did they just change the law? A new era in California. Now that Proposal 36 is passed, people have started to arrest and jail all shoplifters, regardless of how much they stole. Is that real? What?
Operation Ugly Sweater.
The sweater stolen?
Sacramento County Sheriff's deputies in the organized retail theft unit are undercover this week.
We're watching 2 businesses
searching for shoplifters showing up in stores alongside paying shoppers buying gifts for the holidays.
After the passage of Prop 36, we now have the ability with 2 previous convictions, even if they're misdemeanor convictions, to be able to charge someone with a felony regardless of the dollar amount.
Before
2 previous convictions Then they were able to charge with a felony.
Prop 36 went into place Wednesday. Suspects arrested
Oh,
for
sure.
stealing merchandise under $950 only faced a misdemeanor. And it didn't matter how many previous tickets they had. They didn't spend any time in jail and could keep on shoplifting.
Suspects are very open about the fact that they know that theft in the state of California under $950 is a misdemeanor. They have no problem telling us, well, I didn't steal a felony amount. This is day 2 of Prop 36 going into effect.
Now, as deputies prepare for another day of stopping retail theft,
Some of them are starting to pick up on the fact that Prop 36 means they're actually going to physically go to jail, so they may try and run a little bit harder.
they have more ammunition to keep repeat offenders out of stores.
Definitely our officers are feeling more empowered. We're feeling like, we're not just, racking up another citation. Our officers feel like what they're doing matters and that they want to do the extra legwork to make sure that we get a good conviction. Have you been arrested for theft before?
Please let me get a citation. Yes, I have. Please.
How many times?
A few times.
A few times. Revenge of the Sith or Return of the King? Don't do this to me, man. Don't do this to me. Oh. The Lord of the Rings trilogy is probably the greatest trilogy ever created. Ever. But Revenge of the Sith is one of my all-time favorite movies. That's all I have to say. Jim P for 5. Shutdown have happened in Gen X life in our lifetime. First time was in 1976. 1976. We'll get through it. Most jobs affected by the shutdowns are capable of working without government, but not allowed to due to regulation. Government needs to get its finger out of our lives. I canalist for $5. Risk it with a 10 biscuits. And Ryan wants me to cause controversy in the chat. Whew. The Indiana Jones trilogy is my personal favorite trilogy of all time. Doesn't mean it's the best. It is my personal. We got more gifties. No, that was Risk It. I love his avatar with Santa holding blue and green. That's so great. That's so great. Sorry, Jay. That was a play with Wicked tonight. Oh, I got you. I got you. I got you. Indiana Jones over Star Wars. I give it to you, Yellow Flash. I give it to you. Indiana Jones was my favorite cinematic. Him and Anakin Skywalker. They were I gotta play this one clip. Spirian, man, have a great Christmas. Thank you for the gifted membership. Old Renaissance Boomer for 5. You know what, Mr. Scott? I wasn't gonna play Rose Tico, but since you said Acolyte over Goonies. Joan with another 5. Look at that. Yeah, the first 3 Indiana Jones were peak cinema. The 4th one could have been forgiven. It's just a bad movie. The 5th one, yeah. All right, one more time with the crazy cat lady. Let's see. I might have to do some Steiner math. Apparently, she wants funding. This was posted 12 hours ago. House Democrat in charge of spending. It's critical to fund the use of female crash test dummies for road equity.
You also plan to make important investments to address the roadway safety crisis. including the critical funding that would accelerate the development. And this is an area I've written to you about, of the use of female dummies in crash testing.
Female dummies. Female dummies.
This will start to fight the gender inequity among vehicle safety and crash victims.
This will fight gender inequity. What? Because you gotta have you gotta spend our taxpayer money on female crash dummies? That's how you fight it? These people are insane. I'm yelling. And Mr. Scott is gifting. What is happening today? It's a Christmas miracle. This can't be real, is it?
Roadway safety crisis, including
a safety crisis?
The critical funding that would accelerate the development. And this is an area I've written to you about, of the use of female dummies in crash testing. This will start to fight the gender inequity among vehicle safety and crash victims.
Gender inequity because there's no female crash dummies? First of all, how do you know the other crash test dummies are male? Huh? How do you know that Congress person? What if they're gender neutral? How much money are you proposing that we spend on female crash test dummies to fight equality, equity, whatever? I don't even know what they're fighting for at this point. How much money do you want to spend? Sweet Jesus and cheese steak. Are you serious? How do these people get elected, man? If you vote for me, I will make sure there are female crash test dummies so the workforce will have equals. Equals. We need equals in the crash test dummy field. It's been male dominated far too long. Jay, if I become a member of your channel, which one helps out the most? They all do the same. I love History of Pirates. This one, Drunk 3PO. Whatever you feel you get the most benefit. Or you can become a member on Twitter. Be a subscriber on Twitter. It all helps. It's all the same options. Rachel Hill gifted 5 memberships. Man, it's just a gift. Wicked Versus says she has at least 10 cats. Who else is excited for the season of... They have child dummies. I hold on.
This budget also builds upon and helps actualize. You also plan to...
Dude, I can't believe this. I know it's bad in there. I know it's bad. I didn't know it was this bad. How do you not sit there and not laugh at this? And you want to know the best part? Mr. Scott said, is it true that I just give Drunk 3PO a member? You mean my main channel? Maybe you did. I have to check and see. I didn't get an email. I didn't get an email from YouTube saying I was gifted a membership. How is that possible? Oh, wait a minute. Congratulations, you were gifted a membership to the Welcome to Rebellion channel. Oh my goodness. Mr. Scott, just the man that keeps on giving the whole year long. I know there's a little bit of Jesus's love in your heart somewhere, buddy. I'm going to make sure I renew that every year. Every year. Should I pull a Jeremy and gift myself like 20 memberships here so people can, I don't know. Now I can use the emojis. Oh my God. Let me get this woman off the screen. I look at that. Wicked Virtue gave a membership. Everyone subs to their own channel. Yeah, of course. That's how, like, the weirdest thing on YouTube is you got to get that first 500. That first 500 subscribers so you can get monetization. So if you have other channels, you just start, you know. All right, I got to wrap this up. This is a real testimony that took place at the New York City Council a few hours ago.
Good morning. Hi, I'm Paperboy Love Prince.
I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I got nothing, man. Man, you got like you guys have come through. I'll just put this picture up. Rachel Hill, Merry Christmas, everyone. Best wishes for 2025. Right back at you and all your loved ones. Jaded Fett says, good day to you, Jay, and chat. Thank you so much. Donna Hall, come back again with another 5 gifted memberships to the channel. Wicked drops 1. Neo drops 1. Everyone's getting gifts this holiday season. DBW says, man, Jay, here's 20 more gifted memberships to the channel. Dude, thank you. Holy crap. What does DBW World, what does DB World mean, by the way? Corn Boy with a thumbs up, and he drops a $2 super sticker. Thank you. All right, I got some Rose Ticos to put. Oh, and we ain't done. What the freak? DB Wild. All right, I got you. I got you. My bad. My bad. DB Wild. I got you. I got you. Another 5 gifted memberships to the channel. Did Stormbringer get one? Krista got a membership from my main man, PP Head. Thank you. All right, that's it, man. We got it's. I'm gonna play like 3 of them in a row. 3 of them in a row. Here we go. Last one. Agent Reaper gifted a membership. Rover Boy gifted a membership. Merry Christmas to everyone. And John says, let's get one more. Let's do it one more time. I've got to get badges made. We got to figure that out. These are the YouTube green badges. Should we just keep the YouTube badges? Razorburn didn't get a gifty after all that. We got 150 new members. All right, it's time for me to do some Steiner math here. Hold on. Let's see if I could see if this adds up. We got 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75. Scroll down. 85, 90, 100, 105, 110, 115, 135, 140, 145, 46, 47, 48, 49, and Spirian makes 150 members. Bruce says this might be the most active sub 3. I'm telling you, there's nothing like it. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Mr. Scott again for 10. Before you go, please let Geeks and Gamers know that YouTube added the new rule yesterday against clickbait thumbnails. We did have a little conversation, and at the end of the day, Jeremy will make the final decision. Be careful with the Sweeney boobs over there, LOL. No, you're right. You're right. This should prove to anyone that if you have like 2,000 subs, you can be supported by some amazing people. We've had 400 people watching the YouTube. This channel has cracked the YouTube ratio because you're only supposed to get 10%. Oh, it's crazy. That's a testimonial from all of you. Thank you, Mr. Scott, for being very generous. Sam has gifted 5 memberships to the channel. That brings us to a total of 155. Also, before we go, 2,173 books sold. One 2,173 books sold. We're getting there. 27 more books to get to 2,200. Unbelievable. 80,000 in total sales. I can never, ever thank you guys enough. If this was Indiegogo numbers, it'd probably be over 100,000. I cannot thank you guys enough for supporting me and this project. You're going to love this book. 130 pages. Blue is 220 pages. These ain't small little, you know. And we got 2 more. We got a whole bunch of stuff coming with this series. This series has its own dedicated YouTube channel. If you want to know more about the series of the books, we're going to have the artists talk about them over there. We're going to have the other writer over there talking. It's pretty crazy. So on how this is coming together, a vision that happened 5-6 years ago. Thank you. Thank you so much. Joan for $5. Merry Christmas to all. Singing in Christmas trees. Thank you. Raven says, you're all right, Jay. On my stream, I have 2 subs out of the 5 going to it. Gonna get the views up also. Hey, man, we all start somewhere, you know? We all start somewhere. Thanks for the 5. Keep pushing it, Jay. I'm not going to stop until the campaign's over. January 6th. January 6th is the final day. Old Renaissance Boomer, Merry Christmas. All Merry Christmas to the 199. Where do we get the Rose Teagle soundtrack? I don't know, man. I got to remember where someone made it for me. I got to remember where it was. It's called like Kongs in the Trunk. I think it's the remix to Kongs in the Trunk. Double Back Again gifted a membership to the channel. Holy crap, you guys ain't going to let me get out of here, are you? Thomas Gilkey, is there a link to the YouTube channel? Yes, there is, brother. Yes, there is. We made a dedicated YouTube channel just so when people were asking about the book, they're asking about the series, since this is going to be several years in the making. A lot of stuff is happening. Oh, you posted it already. All right, thank you. There it is right there, Thomas. Yeah, we only got 50 subs, but that's, I mean, again, I'm not looking to get this monetized or anything. This will just have all the information. We're going to release all the promo videos here. Then we're going to do some long form stuff just to talk about the series. That's it. That's it. And that way, if you have people in your life down the road that's like, hey, tell me about this book series, you could just send them to this channel. And every bit of information will be there. That way, like, because like people were going to my drunk 3PO looking for information, and they were like, man, all he does is talk about Star Wars. Where's the book? I was like, that makes perfect sense. And if people do a book review, I'm going to ask them if I can put them all in like another video and put it up there for people to read if I have their permission. So, you know, it'll be one of those things. Bean Pad. Merry Christmas to you, brother. I hope you have a great one. I really do. I hope everyone in here has a great one. There is a good possibility that I might have to travel to go see a family member that's just getting up there in age, you know? So yeah. So we might not have a lot of this, but if I'm home, I plan on doing this show every day next week as well. Even if it's just like on Christmas Day, we have a little fun. So we'll see what happens. I'm still waiting to get some information, and we'll go from there. So RoboBoy says Merry Christmas, Jay. And I just got a weird text. Okay, all good. I would appreciate it. I would appreciate it. I don't like to talk about personal stuff. So I would appreciate it. I would appreciate it. Anyway, God bless you guys. I'm out. Thanks for all the love. Thanks for the gifties. Thanks for subscribing over to these channels. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys over on Geeks and Gamers Daily. I'm going to go grab an avocado. An avocado. God bless y'all. I'll see y'all on Monday. Actually, Saturday, I'll be on Drunk 3PO, the main channel. We'll talk a little Star Wars, a little Superman, and maybe sell some more books. But I'm out. God bless you. Even you, Mr. Scott.